Welcome back to the Regional Cybercrime Unit YouTube channel. Today, we will be looking at NCSC's new guidance for small businesses on how to use online services safely. We will be looking at what online safety means in terms of a small business, choosing good services, backups, domains, user accounts and permissions and security features that you should be taking advantage of. We will also be looking at recovery of data that may be lost using an online service. Let's look at what online safety means for a small business. Small organizations often use online services, also known as cloud services, so they don't have to worry about setting up and managing new IT infrastructure. Most small organizations will rely on a number of online services for day-to-day tasks, even if they're not aware of it. This includes email and instant message communications, online storage, cloud drives, online accounting and invoice management, website or online shop hosting, and social media engagement with customers. Choosing a good service is important. Each cloud service your organization uses should be configured in such a way that it's safe from common cyber attacks. You can use the NCSC separate guidance to quickly check if any online service has been built with sufficient security. Note: some cloud services come in multiple variants with different sets of features, such as free, light or business. It is important to make sure that you are checking the correct version of a service against our guidance. You'll still have to check the service's settings, and if necessary, make changes based on recommendations in this guidance, and how they apply to your organization. Reputable service providers make it easy for you to do this, and will often provide useful getting started tutorials and guides, such as Google Workspace Security Checklist for Small Businesses, and Microsoft 365's Top 10 Ways to Secure Your Data with Microsoft 365. Backing up your data is vital. Even if you're using a cloud service to store important information, rather than storing it on your own equipment, you still need to check that all your essential data is exported and backed up, and you know how to access and restore it in case the worst happens. Some cloud services keep previous versions of your files and content. This means that if you lose data, perhaps due to a ransomware attack, you might still have a copy of your data that you can recover. Some cloud services also keep a copy of your deleted files for a short period. The provider may be able to recover files that an attacker deleted from your cloud service. However, you should not solely rely on these mechanisms for a reliable backup of your critical and important data. You should ensure that you keep an independent copy in another safe place or service. Many organizations buy and manage a public domain name for their online presence, including website and email addresses. When you have a domain name registered, a provider may ask you to prove you control it, for instance, if you ever contact them for support in recovering access to their service. Attackers may try to gain control of your domain name to hijack your websites, email accounts, and other services that use it. So it is critical that you keep your domain secure. Let's look at user accounts and permissions. Cloud services are usually designed so that users can log into them from anywhere. If your organization sets up user accounts for work, you should make sure that tips 1, 2, and 3 described are applied. This will make it difficult for an attacker to gain access to these accounts and the services connected to them. Options for logging into cloud services with these secured accounts are commonly available, such as Sign In with Google and Sign In with Microsoft. You should allow your users to log into their work services using these options. Use two-step verification, 2SV. Turn on two-step verification for all user accounts to be alerted of any suspicious activity. Use unique passwords for each account. We recommend that you use a unique password for each online account to reduce the chance of your accounts being compromised. And don't create guessable passwords. Most services are designed so you can only change important settings and manage other users' accounts by using an administrator account. These admin accounts have access to additional functionality and are usually held by more technical staff who are responsible for managing the online service, including which users can access it. It is crucial that you protect these powerful admin accounts against attack. An attacker can access more data and therefore do more damage if they successfully compromise an admin account. Using security features cloud services provide can protect you too. Viruses and other kinds of malicious software, known as malware, running on devices can steal passwords and 2SV codes. You can reduce the risk of this happening by only accessing services from devices that you trust. Keep your devices up to date and protected for all work devices, including tablets, phones, laptops and desktop computers. You should make sure that the software is kept up to date. Only use trusted devices to log into work accounts. You should not use devices that you don't have reason to trust enough for work purposes. That means you should never log into your work accounts using a device provided in places like a hotel, cafe, or station. Many cloud services have built-in security features that will protect against common cyber attacks. These may be turned on by default, but sometimes you will need to use an administrator account to turn them on. You should check that you're using these features and that they are enforced for everyone in your organization. Filter out malicious messages and files. Many cloud services include filters that help protect you from malicious content being delivered to your users. Favor an app designed for the cloud service. Cloud services are often accessed via a web browser or via a dedicated mobile or desktop app. It's also worth knowing how to recover from a breach. If you're no longer able to access your accounts, somebody else may have gained access. However, sometimes the signs of compromise are more subtle. There might be activity on your account that you don't recognize, such as changes to security settings or password reset messages. Please refer to our guidance about recovering a hacked account in advance, so you know what to do if you experience an incident. This can include a lost device or incidents where an account is compromised. Each cloud service will have a different process to recover your account, either by yourself or with their support. Providers may publish step-by-step guides for some of these scenarios. Thank you for watching our video. If you'd like to see more, make sure you don't forget to subscribe and follow us on social media. You can also subscribe to our weekly Sentinel newsletter to get the latest news on our work and current threats in the UK.